Hello and welcome. We welcome you regardless of wherever you are. Welcome home. This is where I would usually be giving my welcome home address, here in Elstad Auditorium. But like you, we are doing things a little bit differently this year. There is a sense of loss that comes with this experience and feelings of disappointment. However, what we have been doing up to this point has been remarkable. And it still is. A year ago, none of us could have imagined that we would be starting our new academic year remotely this fall. Never would we have imagined that we would be called to create a Gallaudet experience, not only on our beloved 99-acre campus, but also in a virtual community. The global pandemic has challenged us and provided opportunities like never before. We now have the opportunity to learn, grow, and expand the reach of our community and vibrancy of our language. Each one of you has had to adapt. In fact, all of us have been able to adapt. We are all in this together, and together we will succeed. Our lives have been turned upside down by the pandemic. There's no doubt about that. And the groundswell of activism regarding the Black Lives Matter movement has opened our eyes to the realities of this world. The things that we have been used to doing up to this point are now needing to change. Yes, many things are still uncertain, and we may not always have the clarity for what to do next. Yet if history has taught us anything, and as we have seen throughout our presidency, what has never been more true than in the past 6 months is that deaf people are resilient. We are able to adapt and problem solve, and we do so as a collective community. And innovation is in our DNA. That resilience and innovation have shown up time and time again as we continue to assure that our principles and values for supporting our community, and especially those around equity, are front and center in all of our decision making. Our university was one of the first campuses to decide early on and announce that we would be remote for this fall. I am grateful to our community for recognizing early on the magnitude of the challenges we were facing with the pandemic. I am also grateful that we made the decision to focus our efforts on providing an excellent remote learning experience for our students and solid working experience for our employees this fall. It was important for us to do, so thank you for making it happen. I would like to share 2 quick small examples, yet significant in nature, from the disruption this past spring due to the pandemic. For our university students who had no other place to go to, we kept them safe here on our campus. Literally, overnight, our faculty and staff, as well as the Clare Center, transformed their teaching into a complete online learning experience and created a virtual community. Quite an amazing feat. The results were extraordinary. On the university side, 99% of our student body completed their spring semester, which is quite astounding. And it did not stop there. Over the summer, 93% of our faculty went back to school themselves to continue their learning and receive training to achieve their online teaching certification. They also continued their learning in bilingual pedagogy and in multicultural and trauma-informed teaching practices, as well as optimizing the use of our learning management system. Since March, we have become a premier online remote learning institution from K through 12th grade programs through our doctoral programs and including opportunities for lifelong learning. Now, it has always been our goal to expand our online offerings. However, COVID-19 accelerated that process for us and rewrote the plans that will guide our work over the next 3 to 5 years. Now that's significant. Your and our collective resilience and innovation has shown up time and time again, allowing us to continually adapt along the way. It is the reason why we are here today, starting this new academic year with even more persistence and determination than ever before. You got this. We got this. Gallaudet is not just a place or a physical location. We have always known that it's both the campus and the people that make Gallaudet what it is. Each of us contributes to Gallaudet in our own unique way, and each of us gives a part of ourselves. And what we have come to learn is that no matter where we are, the Gallaudet experience is a part of who we all are. It lives within us. And as we each share that part of ourselves with each other, it creates what Gallaudet is all about. Now to our newest class of incoming students, both first year and transfer students, who, despite the disappointment of not being on campus physically, were determined to not let that stop you. And you made the decision to begin your college education here. We are grateful. Congratulations and welcome. We are excited to see you begin the very first virtual campus experience at Gallaudet. This will now be the place that you call home for the next few years. You are now a part of our process as we look to redefine what Gallaudet will become in the future through this process of transformation. And to our returning underclassmen, upperclassmen, and graduate students, we welcome you back home. Welcome to an experience that I know is new for you as well. This new way of learning will be something that will benefit you for years to come. Again, welcome home. We are relying on you to help us create the virtual community experience that we look to provide for all of our students, especially our incoming students. And to our faculty, who have remained steadfast in your commitment to our students, we welcome you home. Thank you for your commitment to our students, which was demonstrated by you investing time over the summer in order to prepare for incorporating new teaching methods in your work. We appreciate your dedication, and we appreciate all of you. You are critical to the success of our community's experiences going forward. Thank you again, and welcome home. And to our staff, who have supported us over the spring and into the summer in order to maintain campus operations and to prepare for all of us to return to campus whenever it is safe for us to do so. We thank you for all of your hard work, and we welcome you home as well. Last year, we rolled out our 10-year vision called the Gallaudet Promise, Excellence in Learning and Discovery. During the State of the University address last January, I emphasized that Gallaudet is becoming. In our journey of becoming, our focus is on ensuring that we improve the conditions and lives of our deaf community members, with all of the different intersectionalities and wide spectrum of identities that members hold within our community. This vision focuses on 3 critical imperatives. They are bilingualism, equity and belonging, and innovation. These imperatives must be at the heart of our plans and decisions as we look to carry out our 3 key priorities. These 3 key priorities include extraordinary learning and academic excellence across the lifespan, knowledge creation and discovery, and signing ecosystems and career success. Our intent was to develop a 2 to 3 year plan last spring while engaging members of our community in this process. Well, we have learned that the best laid plans get written during a pandemic and in a time of racial reckoning. The durability of a vision is tested by its ability to be relevant, especially during disruptive times and unexpected life-changing events like we have just experienced. Our strategic vision, the Gallaudet Promise, Excellence in Learning and Discovery, has withstood the challenge of the COVID-19 pandemic through our summer of racial reckoning, alongside of our commitments made to being an anti-racist community and university, and in addition to the experience of moving to become a virtual university where all of our interactions happen in the cloud. We have seen how the actions and the innovation from the members of our community since the spring have enhanced our virtual and remote learning experience. It has also enhanced our research labs and procedures and practices throughout this past spring as well as summer. Through it all, the Gallaudet Promise still remains strong. It is truly remarkable. It is remarkable to see how your decisions and actions continue to affirm that vision. This is all possible because of the strength that lies within each and every one of you. It is also possible due to the strength of our collective community. This is all possible because we are Gallaudet. We are now beginning the academic year of 2020-2021, and I would like to take this time to share 5 important areas of work for this year. This work ties into our 10-year vision, the Gallaudet Promise, and will be integrated into the imperatives and 3 priorities as a part of this plan. The university leadership team will be sharing information with you and engaging you in key areas of work throughout this fall. This work first includes the Gallaudet Way Forward, where we focus on reopening Gallaudet's campus so that people can start returning to Kendall Green.
The COVID-19 pandemic has impacted many communities significantly, including ours. The executive team has identified 8 principles to guide Gallaudet's pandemic response and decision-making. The guiding principles are: cherish every member of our community. Focus on your health, safety, and well-being. Equitably meet each person's needs. Commit to open communication for all. Promote language vibrancy and value our bilingual community. Value innovation, creativity, and adaptability. Commit to academic continuity and accessibility. We, the Gallaudet community, are all in this together.
The second area of work relates to equity and belonging in our anti-racism plan. We will continue to share our plan and vision as it unfolds regarding our anti-racism commitment.
We will continue to support Black Lives Matter and its 13 guiding principles. We will provide and require additional training for the officers at the Department of Public Safety, including training on implicit and explicit bias, nonviolent communication, and American Sign Language and deaf culture. We will ensure that student engagement, especially from student organizations of color, be part of the hiring process for the Department of Public Safety. We will provide and require additional anti-racism training for staff and faculty. We will increase the diversity of our student body, our staff, our faculty, and our teachers. We will share on our website by July 2020 and then annually demographic information about our student body, staff, faculty, and teachers. We will increase diversity in our leadership. We will prioritize engagement with and outreach to deaf organizations of color to recruit for positions. We will continue to include student input in the hiring process. We will strengthen our policies and procedures prohibiting racism, including the establishment of a new hate bias incident reporting response protocol. The Transforming the Work Experience Committee, led by the majority of BIPOC identified individuals, will review and update human resources delivery models, systems, policies, and procedures while incorporating an anti-racist framework. We will conduct a thorough review of the Department of Public Safety's policies and practices. We will conduct a thorough review of all campus structures, names, and signs. We will establish specific success measurements for accountability.
The third area is the bilingual mission, where we will be sharing the important work and the analysis of what's happened thus far, as well as some of the plans for moving forward with our commitment towards bilingualism. The next area relates to the reimagining of our academics. You may have seen a great deal of information shared about the transformational changes happening within academic affairs. We will continue to share with you the important work that is happening in areas of teaching, learning, and research. The last area of focus is what we consider the front porch of Gallaudet, which is on the corner of Florida Avenue and 6th Street. We have two significant initiatives happening there, and you will be hearing more about one of them very soon. This is the Kendall Division II Memorial and the work being done on our campus and how the memorial then ties into our vision for Creativity Way along the 6th Street corridor. The 5 areas of work that I just mentioned are essential to our success as a university. If we collaborate with one another, operate in unity, and support one another, what we will then be able to achieve related to these key areas of focus will be remarkable. And Gallaudet will transform. Let us all remember to listen to each other and to learn and grow and live out our values. Let us find the humanity in each other as all of us face challenges in our personal and professional lives. Take time to be kind to each other. Take time to recognize the suffering and losses people are experiencing. And take time to share love and empathy. These seemingly small steps become gigantic steps for building trust, care, and support in the marathon that lies ahead of us. Sometimes we need to slow down and be willing to listen to each other and to invite each other to reflect so that we can move forward together. This patience is worth it. It actually contributes to accelerating our progress over time. And I'm not just saying this to you. I'm also setting this expectation for myself as president. We saw the benefits of this time and time again as we navigated the COVID-19 pandemic last spring and our racial reckoning over the summer. I invite all of us to make this commitment together, individually and as a community. As we transform and as we become, let us be reminded again that we are resilient. At no other university on this planet is our story even possible. I welcome you back once again for the 2020-2021 academic year. I remain inspired by this community, especially our students. We are Bison Strong, and we will move forward together in the spirit of unity and collaboration. Welcome home.